I've officially been given an indefinite sentence. They have me locked up in this building which could be a house. It looked like one from the outside. It looks pretty run down, like it hasn't been touched in years. I'm the only pony in here. The walls look like they're gonna cave in on me any minute. Everything's still so dark, so spooky. And I can still hear them all laughing at me. And I can still feel the stone taking over my body. And every pony cheering. Can't move, can't blink, can't see, can't... I'm so sorry for everything. I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Day 365. An entire year since they locked me up. They still don't let me outside, unless it's to take me to see some of those therapists. The only ones in all of Equestria willing to deal with the psycho filly who almost destroyed their entire world. That's what a few of them have said to me. Probably why therapy hasn't been working. They've stopped taking me to those creepy institutions today, though. The ones with all those wacky noises where they did all those tests on me? I never did know how any of the other ponies who lived there looked. I always just kept my head down, and I could tell that most of them were still scared of me. It's quite funny, actually. Every pony says that time flies, but it just seems to be getting slower and slower and slower by the day. I'm still not even sure what year it is, and I don't think I want to know. I can't do this anymore. I've been stuck in this place forever, and they're never gonna let me out. Every day, I have to go to sleep to the sounds of guards laughing at my suffering. And right after all the nightmares of me turning back into stone, I have to wake up to them making fun of me some more. I've been taken to therapy with ponies who don't want anything to do with me. And I've tried my very best to be better, but every pony either doesn't want to even look at me, or when I try to talk to them, they just hurt my feelings as much as possible, and it just brings out the worst in me every time. I've already accepted that my life's purpose was to be nothing but a threat to Equestria, just so that they could harness their newfound strength. That's the reason why my parents raised me the way that they did, wasn't it? And that's why I got punished and Discord didn't, right? I should have never let myself get tricked by him. Maybe there was still hope for me. But of course I just had to be stupid. And now, there's nothing left. If any pony ever finds these recordings, and for some reason rooted for me. I'm sorry I gave up hope. But I want you to know that I really did try my best. Didn't think I'd ever be making one of these again. A few days ago, after my last recording, I went outside under the guard's supervision, and I bumped into this greenish-bluish unicorn. Her name was Lyra Heartstrings, and she was from Ponyville, which is very, very far from here. I really wasn't in the mood to talk at all, but the curiosity just ate me up, so I asked her what she was doing so far out, and she told me she was cooling her head down after a fiercely heated argument about salad dressing. Couldn't believe what I was hearing. But then, the strangest thing happened. She asked me where I was going, and I spent a few seconds trying to process what just happened. A pony trying to talk with me and not run away with fear or bring up my dark past or even attack me. So I told her that I was going to hike up to the mountain's peak, which is within the restricted area, by the way. She got pretty mad at me, but for once it was not due to my past antics. It was due to my childish recklessness and F-tier survival instincts. Said that I was so lucky to have wings to catch me in case things went left. Anyways, I got pretty peeved off by her remark, and we basically went back and forth for about 2 minutes, give or take. I could feel my evil tendencies about to resurface, but just before they did, the unicorn turned around and walked away. I thought I scared her off, but she just said we'll settle this tomorrow, same time and same place. And we did. Same time, same place. My first ever meaningful interaction since I got freed from stone, or probably ever. All of a sudden, the little voice in my head that kept telling me not to give up, it came back, and it was so loud. The fact that some random pony who just happened to be where I was for a very silly reason was the one to reignite hope in me. I really don't want to call her a friend at all, though, 'cause I'm afraid I'll just go back to the old me who wants to use friendship to do bad things. So, I'll just consider her my arguing partner for now. Day 1000. And still over 1,000 more to go. They said I'm not due out until around August 2026. And to that I say, golly, about time you gave me a date! Anyways, it looks like the simulation's glitching again. A huge rifty thingy flashed up in the sky a few days ago. A bit like the one from last year, but much larger. Last year's one gave us contact with another universe, The one with those human-like creatures that Lyra Heartstrings said weren't quite the real thing 'cause they were counterparts of us? Well, her ultimate dream just came true because this new rift gave us a plethora of new creatures, including actual humans. It looks like we're all just sharing worlds now. I wish I could go meet some of them, but I'm still very restricted in how far out I can go. So that's why I have Lyra tell me all about them. On her own basis, of course. I don't want to sound controlling or anything. Well, let's just say, for some ponies so fascinated by humans and equally as obsessed with hands, you'd be expecting a dangerous overflow of enthusiasm, but it was actually quite the opposite. Instead, she kept on ranting about this one annoying girl that she met beyond the dimensional borders. Wouldn't even tell me her name. But if what she said wasn't completely emotionally driven like I think it is, then I know I wouldn't want a human like that anywhere near me. If it counts for something, she's apparently able to float in midair and move things with her mind. She might actually be a better magic user than Lyra. Maybe that's why she despises her so much. So, I may or may not have just made myself some new friends? And maybe destroyed my sanity in the process? Who am I kidding? I lost my sanity a long time ago. But yeah, jokes aside, I think I really hit it off with these two. Like Shadow the Hedgehog? The one in the video games? Yeah, he's a real grump, just like in the video games. And then there's Sabrina, the floating girl I talked about quite a while back. Not quite as annoying as Lyra painted her out to be, but I can definitely see where she was coming from. Everything went swimmingly. We talked with each other, annoyed each other, made fun of each other, had fun with each other, and even suffered together. I was even able to open up to them. It was a bit scary at first, but they really seemed to understand me and make me feel so much better about myself. We made such a great team, too. I mean, we needed to be if we wanted to beat the pit of hell known as Emily Wants to Play. I'm really gonna hate Kiki for a long time. I've really been making the most out of this new lifted restriction that allows this house to be accessed to the public. Problem is, nobody wants to come here anyways. Except, of course, Lyra. Bonbon and Sugarbell still go just as far as the doorstep and leave a few treats for me there. Oh yeah, and very recently Moondancer. It looks like she's cool with me too. Things have been looking really good these days. I'm really hoping that I can do something fun with Shadow and Sabrina again soon.
Day. I lost count. I'll have to count all the lines I've drawn on the walls sometime soon. But all I know is that it has been exactly 5 years since my imprisonment, and exactly 1 more year to fulfill until I can finally be free. That's a day that I'm really looking forward to. 'Cause I am so sick and tired of this stupid place! I'm tired of these dark and gloomy walls! I'm tired of drawing lines marking each and every single day I've gone without freedom! I'm tired of listening to those dumbass guards laughing and gossiping about me outside every day! I'm tired of those same guards watching my every move, every single time I set even a hoof outside! I'm tired of having to see and hear about all the new mischief that Discord is up to, as if his klutzy ass doesn't deserve to be rotting in here with me too! I'm tired of having friends over just for them to leave and never come back because they can't handle being in a place this crap for more than 12 hours. How about you try over 40,000, huh? What, you'd all rather be snuggled up in the comforts of your own homes? You know what? I don't even fucking care about my stupid home anymore. I just want to get out of this fucking place! I know I should be happy about almost being out, but there's this overwhelming fear in the back of my mind that these guys are just gonna wait until my hopes are all up, and then boom, they increase my fucking sentence, and I'm stuck in here for another few years. I will genuinely lose my mind if that ever happens, but at the same time, I won't be surprised. Whatever happens, I guess we'll find out this time next year. Cozy Glow signing off. Happy birthday to me! I suppose. Think that's how to do it. I've never actually celebrated my birthday before. Today's the first time in my life I've ever had those words said to me. Moondancer strongly insisted that I celebrate it, as it boosts morale. Dr. Petunia Paleo calculated when the exact date of it was, since I didn't know myself. Apparently, she's a natural at that kind of stuff, so I took her word for it. Sugarbell and Bonbon gave me some muffins and sweets to treat myself with. Alice gave me one of her old deck of playing cards as a present, and Shadow and Sabrina spent the entire day with me. We played a few games on the computer together, and on the little PlayStation 2, which Shadow actually let me keep. What a legend! We also played some card games, and just had a great time. It was actually pretty fun not playing horror games for once. Also, Sabrina was pretty upset that we didn't get to play Mario Kart, but she was so insistent that I play it one day. And of course I will! What a beautiful time I had today, though. I can't wait to celebrate birthdays outside of this prison. 'Cause once it was all done, reality hit back in like a bitch. Now I'm once again scared that they're gonna increase my sentence for some reason. I don't know why. I guess I still just feel so guilty for everything I've done. And I am once again so sorry for all the damage that I caused to Equestria. Hopefully, if I'm sorry enough and I keep myself out of trouble, everything will work out in the end, and I can finally be out of here this August. Well, it finally happened. my worst fear came true. Kinda. I was playing Burnout with the gang, and just before my turn, I got a message from Equestrian authorities saying that my sentence had been extended by 2 whole years. The message was supposed to be confidential, but I kinda crashed out about it during my turn. Everyone was mad. For me. Even Shadow and Sabrina showed up as soon as I said it. Then they took me under their wings and we all went to raid Canterlot Castle. I'm not gonna lie, I was so sure that they were gonna get me into much bigger trouble. But somehow, everything went swimmingly and peaceful. Shadow, Sabrina, and Sonic never used their powers once. And Lily and Tetsu didn't break anything. It was partially protesting, but mostly calm and reserved negotiating. The rulers saw how I managed to make friendships with good intentions rather than evil, saying that there are very few creatures out there who could have a friend group of beings so powerful, yet not a single one caused any harm or damage. And I didn't even have to tell them. They were all doing it for me. I have no idea what I could have possibly done to deserve such queen-like treatment. Maybe it's still an element of my cutie mark in display. Maybe I judged them too harshly? But whatever the reason, I'm so happy that they did what they did. I have never been more grateful in my entire life. So, after Twilight and Starlight had a little chat with their governmental figures and guards, whatever that means, my greatest dream for a long time came true. The princess officially announced that my sentence will end in June instead of August this year. And I declined. Because it's only fair to the ponies of Equestria and to myself that I fulfill the time that I was originally given.
Where are you guys?
10 years after the doomsday I caused.
The goat ain't got all day to wait, you know.
Anyways, we're about to go for another round of Burnout. Tetsu is about to show us how it's done, apparently. I pray he doesn't get anything less than 40 takedowns. But seeing how much trash he likes to talk, and the amount of jinxing that happens on our YouTube channel, I wouldn't hold my breath. Day 2192. I'm out. I'm finally out. It's over. Oh my God. This is the first time I've gone outside where I actually feel like I have the freedom of all the world around me. I'm looking everywhere and there's not a single guard in sight. It's just me and the world. Shadow and Sabrina told me that they weren't going to show up because they wanted me to have these first few moments of freedom all to myself. And it feels so good. Oh, I'm so happy. 4 years of being trapped in stone. 6 years being locked up in that dark, gloomy, run-down house. Almost 1,000 voice recordings of me talking to myself for those 6 years. Just a few minutes ago, I had to listen back to my first ever recording. and I just got so emotional by how much different things were back then. I was so traumatized, so defeated, so young back then. I sounded so different, not just by how high my voice was, but the manner in which I used to speak. I think it's all that social media that's changed my voice. After all, it was the only form of entertainment that I had at all for just the past 2 years or so. Nothing else for the first 4. Wow, look at all those birds. I also had to listen to the recordings on day 730 and 735? The ones where I lost all hope and gained a bit back again, respectively? There was something big that I left out on day 735's recording, because I didn't want to relive it at the time. The one where I met Lyra and we argued over me going all the way up to the mountain's peak? I never told her why, though. When she turned around and left, I went up to the mountain's peak anyways. And I remember what she said, echoing in my head, that I was lucky to have wings to catch me in case things went left. I never planned on using my wings that day, but I did. None of the guards tried to intervene, but I did. And I caught myself just over the fact that the normal conversation that I yearned for all those years finally happened. And the possibility of that mysterious, moody unicorn actually coming back to me the next day like she promised. She saved my life, and she doesn't even know it. Lyra, I'm sorry if I've never made it as obvious for you as I have with Shadow and Sabrina, but I'm genuinely so happy to have you in my life. And I'm so very grateful for all the years you kept me going for, even though you didn't need to at all. I love you so much. And I love you, Shadow, and Sabrina, for being the best friends a pony like me could ever ask for helping me grow so much and become my best self. I love everyone else who I've become acquainted with over the years, and even the ones who still hate me. I hope I can make it right with you all one day. And how can I forget all the beautiful viewers of the channel? You guys have helped me grow so much, too. And I'm so flattered by all the love and support you guys have shown me. And I'm not sure what's going on in your life right now, how hard it may be. But I promise you, it does get better. It really does. Trust me. It may not be tomorrow, but someday it will be tomorrow. So please, keep going. I don't know what comes next for me, where I'm gonna go to live, what I'm gonna do with my life next. But I know it'll all work out in the end. And I know I've already expressed my remorse for my past actions more times than I can count these past 6 years. So, instead of saying sorry, I'll instead say thank you. Thank you all for everything. Cozy Glow, signing off.